Hi there and welcome to the Explaining History YouTube channel. Now, exams are coming up and this is just a little short video to give you a couple of ideas about structuring your revision in a really effective way and making a big change to your motivation and to addressing problems really quickly. Okay, so firstly, get a pen and paper. Write down in order the topics you have to revise. Now, this should start with the most difficult stuff, the stuff that you're really lost at sea with. The topics in history you find most easy, put at the bottom of the list, and you should hopefully get a list of about 5 or 6 things. Secondly, next to those topics, look at what specifically you need to do. Now, let's assume that you have good knowledge of Nazi Germany, assuming you're doing that. That's a great knowledge of 19th century Europe or the Tudors. That means that with the Europe and the Tudor topics, that knowledge is the key issue. Knowledge building is the first task. Without knowledge, then you cannot structure essays and you can't get onto any of the kind of the higher order skills of things. So put in brackets knowledge after those topic areas, and if you already have knowledge, then the task ahead on the topic that you're confident about is developing essay style and structure and being able to articulate the ideas that you understand. Okay, now once you've done that, you can separate your learning into 2 groups. Areas where knowledge building is essential, areas where skills are essential. And this automatically starts to make life easier so that you know that you don't have to spend or waste any time looking at knowledge where you should be looking at skills and vice versa. Remember, before you have knowledge, skills can't really be developed. And once you have knowledge, skills are the focus. So one quick way, if you are knowledge building, of structuring your learning is to, let's assume that we're knowledge building in Nazi Germany and we are going to write down half a dozen topic areas: racial policy, the Hitler Youth, rearmament, that kind of thing. And you can then put these in a table and have those going down the side, and on the top have no knowledge, some knowledge, deep knowledge, mastery. And the trick is to move across the table from no knowledge to mastery. Now, the reason why I suggest you make this table is because once you feel you've got no knowledge to some knowledge, then you can move on to the next level. This process will stop you from launching into incredibly complicated things that require deep knowledge or mastery before you have managed to obtain some knowledge. Okay, so it's a way of allowing you to go easy on yourself, not to beat yourself up, and to focus on simple, straightforward things first. Basically, they'll tell you this on any teaching qualification, that structures of learning kind of work like this. In order to have deeper, more complex ideas about things, you need to have the structure of more simple ideas. So if you are at a level of no knowledge or some knowledge, get a school's textbook. If you feel you're going from some knowledge to deep knowledge, get yourself one of the books that I normally recommend off one of my reading lists. Okay, and you can always email me through this video if you're not sure. I'll always be happy to recommend a title. Okay, so those are some handy hints, and I'll be adding a few more of these things later on today. Thanks, all the best, bye-bye, and remember to subscribe and, like, and all that stuff. Bye.